businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
See what a drums there.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. 20, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Brissett on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Moore, the man in motion. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on.
Murray going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play fake, Brissett. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
A give to Williams, running right.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Brissett sets to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Williams.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
About a half-yard from the end zone, third and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
First down, Murray. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Brissett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Murray's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Williams loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll throw now on the final play. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brissett now. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, check.
Throwing, Brissett. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the... Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about...
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ace. Come back.
Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf from a yard out. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They give it to Williams, running right. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Come on.
Snap comes to Murray and 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Cards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 27, Mayfield. Open man is Uzomah.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield down.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Baron Browning charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the back.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
King! Up! Run!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out, because the current formula is not working. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And, my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw it, Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield. Man open, here is Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.